In the year 2020, I wrote my second book in just 10 days. No fancy tools were used, no shutting myself in a silent room, just a clear idea, solid preparation, and focused time. In this video, I'm going to show you how and why that's possible for you too. I'm a teacher. There was a 1 week break in school, and everybody in my family was busy with their work. The book was ready inside me. I wrote non-stop and managed to write 15,000 words on paper. Most people think that writing a book takes years. They either do not pursue their passion for writing or quit because they think that it takes years to become an expert. While every book has a journey, the duration of writing a book varies because of two reasons. One, the number of words that you have to write in a book, and the prep work done before the act of writing. Let's do simple math to understand how much it could take to write a book. An average writer can put down 1,000 words a day. Some even manage 4,000 to 10,000 words, but those are a small percentage of writers, and to be honest, most of us cannot manage that number. So let's look at a realistic figure. If I break 15,000 words, it is 1,500 words per day for next 10 days to finish writing. Or it could be 1,000 words in 15 days. Let's add weekends, family time, because life doesn't stop when you write. To that, add 2 more days as a buffer time because you can't have 100% productivity every day. So, in 20 to 21 days, 15,000 words can be achieved. But for that to happen, the second step has to take place because before the actual writing, good planning and extensive research are crucial to finishing a book. It is like appearing for an interview. Your preparation defines the quality of your interview. The depth with which you research about the prospective job and you do your self-work indicates the success or failure of your interview. The same is true while working on a book. So here is my secret about how I got prepared for the book that I finished writing in 10 days. 2020 was the year of COVID. My first book was published in Jan 2019. People were calling me to understand how I managed to publish my book in India from Sweden without traveling and also recovered all the money spent on it in the first 6 months. I started explaining the process. They reached out to me through social media to resolve their queries or to learn about my process. These were the people locked inside houses with lots of time on hand and now could focus on their long, unfulfilled passion. They didn't know the process but had the urge to write a book and an idea to shape it in their words. Multiple people were calling me for a similar reason. They expressed their fear, doubts, and lack of knowledge of the craft, but they had the urge to write. That showed me the need for a book in the market which doesn't talk about the technicalities of the book or writing process, but gives them the initial steps of writing, creates a framework for them, and keeps them motivated to continue when things get tough. By talking to these people and researching for their queries, my content was being developed. As Michael Lewis says, your idea is outside of you. That's exactly what happened. I was being open to hearing these people and resolving their doubts. I was being prepared and trained to write this book. Speaking about the same thing multiple times created a structure in my brain. In August 2020, I shared my idea with a friend of mine who is an editor. We decided to collaborate and write 10 chapters each. I wrote down the outline. In that, I named each chapter. I created headings and then wrote subheadings under each heading. I was clear with the number of words and was also clear in creating a pocket-sized book that was easy to carry, to read, to refer whenever required. The book was so much ready in me that I wrote non-stop during my September school break. On fifth day, I reached out to my editor friend to update her the status. She was shocked and said, I am not ready. I haven't even started and don't know how much time it could take. I did not want to hurt her feelings, so I reluctantly said, I can write another 3 chapters. Will you provide me one more chapter on editing because including that information on editing is part of my vision? She instantly said yes. I adjusted my outline and added another 3 chapters. I must add that these 10 days include only the writing time. The final book with cover page and editing was ready in the next 3 months, and by January 2021, I published the book. We usually count the number of days it takes to write a book. But in reality, it starts when the idea is seeded and all other connecting ideas starts coming together. After I finished my first book in 2018, I felt strange emptiness. The moment it was off to publishing, I had this itch to write again. I was in a flow. By staying open to listening to the people, I channelized my energies. Through those conversations, I figured that people didn't just want to know how to write a book, they wanted permission to believe that they could. For the longest time, writing a book felt like something only trained writers or people with authority could do, but that's changing. Today, if you have a powerful idea, commitment to push through the challenges, and the willingness to learn the craft, you can write a book. I am a living proof of that. You don't have to be perfect, you have to just start. If you have been dreaming of writing your book, drop a comment, or better yet, subscribe because I will be sharing more tips and insights on how you can make your dream into a reality. See you in the next video.